All right, everybody. We are live here in my Functional Medicine Health Center, where we see patients around the world via webcam consultations and locally in Pittsburgh. But today we have my good friend, Todd McCullough, the artist known as TMAC.
What's up, brother?
How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, we're actually right now, and the people that are watching this live are actually in our Facebook private group for the 28-day Ketotarian challenge, where people are in the middle of week 2 going.
They're in the thick of it now. They're in the middle of week 2.
They are excited.
Stay strong, guys. Stay strong.
Yeah, so they're doing great. And so for anybody that doesn't know who TMAC is, can you tell everybody who you are?
Just like the self-proclaim, like where you tell everyone how good you are, like everyone's supposed to like you type thing, like your credentials. Is this that part?
It's that part.
It's that part. Okay. All right, guys. This is so background. Used to play football, University of Florida. Grew up in the South. Ended up having 5 surgeries from football. Was just in a lot of pain. Got out of a long relationship with a girl I dated for a long time. And was just kind of struggling. And yoga, I found yoga out in California of all places. And it totally healed my body and my mind. And, kind of went on this journey of, really the last decade now of learning more about yoga, functional body movements, and merging it with what I knew as an athlete at the University of Florida. And so, I wish I could say I had this brilliant plan of helping busy mom and dads work out, online, but that's not true at all. I originally started down this journey to heal myself, and what the result ended up being was a 20-minute at-home workouts, no equipment, no excuses. Each workout ends in a brief meditation and prayer, which is a complete game changer for those of you that are kind of on this journey and you're familiar with, a lot of our workouts are HIIT workouts. We've got beginner and advanced, but the game changer for everyone out there that hasn't experienced is what I've learned over the years, kind of by accident, is if you shock the system with movement first, then you can drop in deep into your meditation and prayer. And so say, so Tuesday morning, some people just kind of wake up and have maybe they do some sort of devotional practice and they're really kind of, quite frankly, half-assing it, so to speak. Like they're just not attuned, right? But if you shock the system with movement, then you can drop in. And, I like to say that when you're praying, you're talking to God, and when you're meditating, you're creating the space to hear God. And so really kind of, what we're doing is we're creating a daily routine for people to move their bodies and connect on a daily basis. And that ties into how they act as a father, how they act as a mother, an employee at work, and which ties in hand in hand with what you do with nutrition and functional medicine. The whole body, mind, body, spirit system is a really powerful thing.
Yeah, so that's really great. So I love your system, your TMAC fitness system. Can you tell everybody that doesn't know about it specifically? You touched on it right now, but if you go and kind of explain your philosophy of sweating, of eating, and getting your mind right.
Yeah, so because I've been training people for about a decade, and one of the biggest mistakes that people make is they come to a trainer, I want to lose 20 pounds, and they just focus on working out. It's not how it works. The reality of if your goal is weight loss, the majority of that's going to come from a good nutrition plan. And so I wanted to build a program that, my expertise is in movement, but to create kind of a holistic approach that gave people resources to sweat, which is every single day you have the opportunity to sweat. If you have a chance to go to your local gym or go for a run, go do it. I'm a fan of all kinds of movement. The days that are really busy, which is if you're a busy mom and dad, who most of our customers are, you don't always have an hour. You have to choose between, soccer practice and get in a workout. So we provide a 20-minute at-home workout. That's the sweat part. The eat is eating real whole food. Look, like you and I have been around this thing for a long time, and what doesn't go out of style is eating real whole food, right? Like we can debate here and there on different things, but if the majority of your plate is something you can plant, pick, or catch, you're probably going to be all right. And that's kind of what we advocate. And the mind right part is just taking a few moments each day, like we talked about, to connect. And so we have a meditation that people, like I said, if they don't do our workouts, they can do this meditation at the gym. We've got some CrossFit gyms doing it. I do it at the pool. Like last night, I was swimming at the pool. But the idea is just to take a few moments each day to connect. and let the nervous system switch over. So that's kind of the mind right part. So sweat, eat, mind right is how we kind of break it down.
That's great. So if for the majority of people watching this now or watching this on replay, they're doing the Ketotarian challenge, they're interested in this way of eating, and it's real food. But they're at least spending some time in ketosis to boost fat burning mechanisms, lowering inflammation, boosting their brain, whatever they're trying to do with it, or just amplify their health. Is there any modification that you would make for somebody that's eating a ketogenic diet while working out?
Well, so yes and no, I guess the best answer to that question, right? So one, everyone has to be honest kind of where they are and where they're coming from. So if you're coming from more of a paleoist type diet, you're used to kind of burning fat, keto will be an adjustment, but it won't be coming from a typical standard American diet. Whereas if you go from a typical American diet, mainly carbs, mainly sugar, to keto, your world just got flipped upside down completely, right? And so your body is now transitioning as, a fat burning source from carbohydrates to fat. And that's something you have to be a little bit more careful of as far as the training goes. But in general, what I found over the years that if you can do anywhere from 7 minutes to about 25 minutes a couple times a week, kind of you start getting north of 25 minutes, especially if you're switching over from a carb-based diet to more of a fat-burning diet, it gets your glycogen levels do vary, come into effect, right? But if you're coming more from a paleo, it's not as big of a transition. But all of our workouts are only 20 minutes, and really, there's about a 6 to 7 minute warm up of those 20 minutes. So you're really getting after it only for about 13 to 14 minutes. Which for a paleo and keto diet, it's really kind of the perfect program for.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't have said it better. I think if someone's baseline is the standard American diet, they may want to, and that starts with the food. They may want to lean into the food a little bit easier too, and movement. Everything's going to be a transition. But I agree. The way that we're doing ketotarian with real foods, whole foods, very plant-centric, it should be an easy transition. I don't think there need to be any modifications.
You're going to see, like I said, we offer beginner workouts for people that literally haven't moved in 10, 15 years, just for that same purpose. And then those that are a little bit more advanced and that are used to eating, like I said, it's not a huge transition. They're already active and fit. They may not want to go run a marathon right now, right, while they're adjusting. But eventually what I found was when you do move to more of a fat-based diet, your body is such an intelligent system, and it will adjust. It really does. Yeah,
for sure. And so people are busy. I mean, they're in the group. They're asking, how can we do ketotarian easy? And we're giving them ketotarian like on the go ideas. So for working out on the go, what is your favorite workout for the busy person? I mean, obviously, TMAC fitness in general they're getting it done in 20 minutes. I think anybody can have that 20 minutes, but let's just say specific exercise that they want to try, maybe, if they're in a hotel room or if they're at work, what would you recommend?
I would go very basic, right? 3 sets of push-ups to failure, 3 sets of squats for, say, a minute, throw in jumping jacks for 30 to 45 seconds. Rotate through that 3 times. A little icing on the cake, a little elbow plank. Very basic, very simple. But one of the things that I want to stress to people at home is that working out's a piece of the puzzle. Right now, if you're focusing on eating a ketotarian diet, make that your main focus and sprinkle in the exercise. It could just be getting in 10,000 steps a day. Like, we literally have people that when they're shifting to a healthier diet and focusing on just walking 10,000 steps a day, the weight falls off, right? So don't overload yourself too much too fast. Right now, you're focusing on this new way of eating. Let that be your primary focus, and then maybe just get in 10,000 steps. And if you want to sprinkle in one of our workouts or something else you like to do, awesome. But take one thing at a time. Yeah,
I think that sets people up for success, and they can start leaning it at their pace as long as they're progressing, as long as they're not just at a plateau for too long. So what is if you had to pick, what is your favorite plant-based keto snack or superfood that you like to have on hand?
don't go anywhere without avocado. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what I carry more with me, an iPhone or an avocado. If I had to choose, it'd be a tough call.
Yeah, well, we'd be all better off if we carried around more avocados and less iPhones around.
So true. Yeah. I mean, so is salt and pepper cool on your? I mean, I put a little salt and pepper on that.
Oh yeah,
that's like a great snack for me.
It's the cover of the book, kind of, but
yeah, you have like an egg on there, right?
It's an egg avocado, but it's in an avocado.
Yeah.
So, what is new with you in your professional life, and how can people get in contact with you?
What's new? So I moved to Nashville. So my skin's all dry now, and I'm used to all this, like no sun. But it's great to be back in the South, closer to family. Yeah, we just work's going really well. Very blessed. I think that what I'm really excited about, Will, is that we're seeing people that are, and you get the same thing, right? People come to at different phases of their wellness journey, right? And so most people come to us to lose weight and get in shape. And now we've had people now be doing our workouts. Yeah, we've got one dad with 4 kids. He did 365 straight days of TMAC 20 workouts. Wow. This is a guy that literally has 4 kids, travels for work, always flying, and didn't miss a day for a year. And what's really exciting now is that once people have bought into the movement and how great a shape they can get in 20 minutes, now they're really kind of diving into the meditation aspect of the workout. And you're here, and I got a story the other day. It was, almost brought me to tears, was a woman lost her grandmother during the holidays, right? And she was trying to be strong with supporting her family because she's kind of like the leader of the family. And then she was doing our workout and doing the prayer and the meditation, and it finally just all let out, right? All these emotions that she didn't even realize that she was holding in was just weighing on her body. And she just, wrote me a message saying how relieved and how much lighter. She just feels so much better now. Once she just cried it all out, didn't realize she was holding all these emotions in her body. And so, we're getting stories like that. Someone the other day, email said that their resting heart rate just lowered 10 beats per minute, which is incredible. But it's really the mindfulness piece. The people that have been around the program now for a while and they get the movement part. Now the mindfulness piece is starting to understand and see how, they can be a better father. They can be more present with their kids. They don't have to choose anymore between soccer practice and taking care of themselves. And they can show their kids that, mommy and daddy, make it a priority to take care of their bodies. And hopefully one day that their kids can kind of watch and mimic that themselves. So that's the part that really gets me excited.
Oh, that's great. I mean, you're making healthy contagious and again, you're making it so accessible to people. I mean, this is something, the way that you have your platform, they can have it on any device, they can be anywhere as long as they have, internet connection.
Yep.
And it's 20 minutes. I mean, I have done your workouts in small hotel rooms. I have done them even you don't need a lot of space and you don't need equipment. This is like anybody can do it. I love it. And you have challenged me with my planks longer than I would like, but
I jumped on this for Christmas. I was back home with the family, and I have a cousin who's a pretty good little baseball player in high school, and he was bragging about how long he could hold elbow planks. So 36-year-old uncle had to drop down there with him and put him to work. Quick, so I'm going to send, most of our people to come check out what you guys are doing. For our audience, give them, Will, a little bit of breakdown of what you're working on. If you don't mind, just Keto Tarian, your book, your philosophy on it, why you chose to go that route, and just a brief little bit on functional medicine too, just because people at home are watching and I'm getting questions about this.
Sure. I appreciate that. So I'm a functional medicine practitioner. We see patients via webcam. Primarily, I'm standing here at my standing desk. I'm sitting down right now. But normally I'm standing, and we're doing consults, and we're dropping shipping labs and giving them a functional medicine perspective on their case. And I wrote Keto Tarian a couple months ago, and it's a plant-centric. The subtitle of the book is the mostly plant-based plan to boost energy, to inflammation. So it's the real food, plant-centric ketogenic diet. There's vegan keto, vegetarian keto, and pescatarian keto, meaning there's fish and fresh seafood and some things like that. So I'm excited about this movement of Keto Tarian, and people.
It's not good to eat bacon every day for 6 meals a day.
Yeah, yeah, that is the conventional keto wrap on social media. It's lots of bacon and cream.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dairy. We wanted to offer people another option, another way to go keto. I believe in a cleaner way, and we also teach you don't have to be in ketosis all the time. And we talk how to do cyclical ketotarian, where you can go increase your carbs in and out of it. You can do it seasonally, maybe during the winter months you're in more ketosis, and in the summer you're having more fresh fruits and stuff like that. So there's so many ways to use this application of ketosis, but let's do it in a way that's healthy for sustainable wellness, not another fad diet to add to people's pile of fad diets. That's not what ketotarian's about.
I like it. I love it, man.
Cool. So for everybody that's listening here, you can use the code WILLCOLE, my name, and we'll put this in the comment section below, but it's WILLCOLE, one word. You get TMAC Fitness free for 30 days. That's right?
Free for 30 days. You have a daily workout calendar. You literally just wake up in the morning, decide if you want to do a beginner or advanced workout, hit play, 20 minutes, you're drenched in sweat. You do a quick meditation and prayer, switch over to the nervous system, only eat your ketotarian food, and have an awesome day. That's awesome. So again, just to repeat this, use code WILLCOLE, one word. We'll put it at the comment section below, tmacfitness.com, and you get free 30 days to really explore this movement and mindfulness lifestyle that's so complementary to ketotarian. It is the physical movement and mindfulness aspect of ketotarian. So thanks for giving that to all of my people. Appreciate all the work we're doing.
All right. So I will talk to you soon, of course, and thanks for taking the time out and talking with us today.
We'll have an awesome day.
All right. Talk soon.